Good morning all. Let's play some Papa Battles. Continuing with some random ranked. Alright. I don't know if the music's too loud or not. Again, I've booted the game and the music's all changed in volume, so here we are. What we got? Duffle Bag. Health drops below 50%, we enter battle rage for 5 seconds. During battle rage, items inside trigger 35% faster, and we take 25% reduced damage. We do start with an Amulet of Feasting, so food triggers 40% faster. Food bought, restock with a random food, so it makes sense that we grab a pan. So we'll do just that. We'll grab a shell for Shelly. We might as well grab blind, it's on offer. Don't think we need a customer card, don't think we need a rainbow badge, although customer card with Amulet of Feasting could be a nice play. I'm going to buy that for 4. Alright. We've also got a double axe. Ew, that changes everything. And a banana and a bag. So, we sell the sand. We have a banana. I'm going to want both the pan and the Amulet of Feasting within this bag. I guess the axe has appeared because we have the customer card. So I think we're going to keep that. We don't need anything else in that bag, really. I would like another banana for 2. No, yeah, we'll keep it reserved. We'll keep the axe reserved. We'll send less. That's fine. Okay. So banana's going to trigger every 3.57 seconds. When we go to 50% health, we're into Berserker Rage. Or Battle Rage. And items inside trigger 35% faster. So the banana goes down to 2.86 seconds. Oh, we missed. Oh, we had 1 health. Ooh. That miss was kind of important. Oh, we can sell the pan for a stamina sack. We're going to do that straight away. We're going to buy an axe. We're going to pop that in. I guess we didn't reserve the banana. I could have swore we reserved the banana. Did we not reserve the banana? Okay, didn't reserve the banana. Let's grab some bag space. And we now are going to roll for another... I was going to say another axe. Do we want the twine badge? Adventure items are offered in the shop. Twine bought, 40% chance to restock on the twine. Crafted items trigger 20% faster, 20% chance to duplicate their buffs. That's the wrong tab. We're going to go recipes, adventurer. Could make a dragon knight, could make some dagger rangs. Could also go in practically large greatsword. I think we're not going to do that. And we're going to stay with the double axe. I think that makes more sense. And then we've obviously got some pets to buy as well, depending on what class item we go for. So I'm going to say we don't take the twine badge, we roll past it. There's a goober. I don't know if we want a goober. I think we're going to lock the fanny pack and buy garlic. Let's do that, let's do that. Let's put you here. Make you go faster, and these 3 can just be over there. Okay, let's send like this for round 2. Happy with this. We really want to find another axe ASAP. ASAP. You got a puzzle badge, so things are going to start triggering pretty fast at 5 seconds. 1.38. 2.19. We probably lose to this, I think. Oh, no. Our axe is going to push us through. We'll take the win. Shielded, stoned, power of the moon. Or an un-ID'd for 2. I think we are going to grab power of the moon, right? I like that fatigue starts 5 seconds earlier. I like that when fatigue starts, we increase our max health by 65%, and the moon armor and moon shield activations are just a bonus. Stone's not bad. Stone or stone golems damage dealt. We gain 65% as the damage as armor. And whilst we have armor, we take 20% less damage. We do have a class item, Pack Leader. I believe that every something like 2.8 seconds gives us 10 armor. If we don't have armor, it gives us an empower. So stoned might be nice. 20% reduction in damage is pretty big. Shielded. Shields have 30% chance to block. Armor triggers 60% faster. I don't think we're going to need shielded. I think we go Power of the Moon. We buy the fanny pack. We put it, I'm going to say here. Axe goes back in. Banana spins around. Everything's looking good. We don't get any of this. We're going to roll past it. There's the other axe. Holy moly. Double axe incoming. We probably are going to need a forging hammer. You know what, let's bring this bag over here. Grab another banana, stick it here. So, 2 bananas means our stamina shouldn't be that much of an issue when we have a double axe. We are going to run into stamina problems at the moment because we're using 1.4 per second. Forging hammer, if we go pets, is pretty big, and we need a box of riches for gems. Because I think we're going to go, what is it, pack leader, I think? 6 rejuvenation and a banana, pretty big. You got the same bag as me, so we'll see who goes to 50% first. We've got 45 max health. We go up to 74 because of Power of the Moon. 25% reduction in damage. We also now have 25% reduction in damage. We'll take that. Double axe is made. Humongous. Figure you out in a second. Alright. Lamp's pretty big as well. Boots aren't the worst thing in the world. What do you turn into? You turn into a dragon skin boots. Battle rage entered. Cleanse 3 debuffs, gain in power and 20 armor. That's pretty good. I think all these are pretty good, and so is an amulet. The lamp on the double axe is pretty big because it means we start with a battle with 2 heat, and every 3.4 seconds the weapon gains 1 damage and 5% accuracy. It starts with 85% accuracy. So assuming that we don't get any blind, 3 activations. So what, 10.2 seconds? We have 100% accuracy. And we don't want to miss with this thing. I'm going to say we look into the future. How do we put this axe in? We spin you around one, right? No, because you take up 2. We'll figure out bags in a second. I think we are going to buy the forging hammer. 7 gold remaining. Do you want to lamp this early on? We're going to gamble an amulet. Not great. We got the Amulet of the Wild. After 5 seconds, trigger the pet and gain 4 spikes. Return the damage of spikes against melee and range by 50%. So technically, it gives us 6 spikes. Technically. Okay. Keep the boots, keep the lamp, we go. Let's have some coffee. They are going to probably out-max health us until fatigue starts. It doesn't matter, we won anyway. Alright, fair enough. Corrupted Crystal's huge. I'm going to say we grab that and put it in the axe immediately. We need bag space, and we want these things. We could sell the Amulet of Feasting for an oil lamp. I kind of feel like that's important. Plus, we can get some cupcakes, because cupcakes are a mage item, I believe. But because we have Amulet of Feasting, anytime we buy a food, we restock with a random food, which can be from other classes. So that's absolutely fine. I think we keep it. Going to say we grab a bag for bag space. That gives us more total max stamina, which is going to be helpful because we are using 1.1 stamina per second. If they have a shield, we'll be using even more than that because they'll consume some of our stamina. Don't need a hammer. I don't need this. We send it like this. Put the star in. Okay. A Thorn Whip, False Life, and some stones, but you don't have infinite stones. You also got a bow and arrow. What does the bow and arrow do? Every time, whoa, insta-win. Every time this weapon hits, this gains 1 damage up to 7. 1.83 second cooldown, 2.73 second cooldown. You haven't got this in the Ranger bag, so it's lost crit chance. That's a misplay. Although I guess you can't get both in unless you put some bags over this side as well, but whatever. Don't need a pumpkin. Gloves of Haste could be nice. We could also turn these into Dragon Claws, which gives us a 10% chance to resist poison. And when Battle Rage triggers, or during Battle Rage, items trigger 40% faster. The problem with these gloves this early on, the Dragon Claws, is that when we enter Battle Rage, we only enter it for 5 seconds, which means we swing twice. Which is 2 hits. Fair enough, 20% faster. I think it's 40%. Yeah, 40% faster means we probably swing 3 times. At that point in time, when we drop below 50% health, we probably have not much stamina, which means you're going to run into stamina problems. So I don't think these gloves are worth it right now. I am going to say the lamp's worth it, though, so we grab the lamp. I'm going to keep the boots on lockdown. We're going to roll once for bag space. Didn't find bag space. We found another lamp. Holy... Jinx is also pretty good. We get to remove luck from the opponent every 3 seconds, and every 3 seconds, items trigger 5% faster. Jinx is pretty good. For a while, I've not picked it. And we've seen a second snowman as well, which I don't think we need. If we grab the boots, where do we put them? At this point in time, we can sell the customer card for 2. I think that's what we do. We also don't need the Amulet of the Wilding, technically. We could even sell this, but I do think next turn, turn 7, I think, we'll pick a class item. We are going to pick the one that has pets, which means we are going to need this. So I'm going to say we grab the boots. We can turn them straight into dragon skin boots. What's the difference again? Health drops below 70%. We gain 1 luck, 1 empower, 15 armor. Or, when we enter battle rage at 50% health, we cleanse 3 debuffs, gain an empower and 20 armor. That's probably better. And we've got a flat, passive 20% chance to resist frost, which I think is important. Do we want this? Yeah, I'm going to say we keep it. We're going to roll once, though. Do I want another lamp? Kind of want another lamp. We're going to roll once. Bag space, important. We don't need anything else. A goob could be good if we get a cupcake. But I don't think we want to go goobs this game. So we send like this. Fine weave basket with 2 box of riches. Interesting. You've got a 35% increase in healing and we have a minus 30% healing. We should scale more max health than they have. Even though they have false life. Yep, because of fatigue. And we gain 65% of our max health. We need a cheese. Ooh, good turn, good turn. Starting class items are no longer offered in the shop, even when this item is in storage. Starting class items, so not class items. I think it's turn 8 then I guess we get this. Every time we enter the shop, we generate items worth 1 gold. That's basically going to be garbage. It's going to be fires, stones, things like that. Although fires could be good for Shelly, because we do have a health part, we do have a shell. We are going to make Shelly with this bag. I wonder if that's worth it. Let's grab the bag, let's pop it here, let's grab a potion, pop it here. That means we have a Shelly, which means the pet's going to trigger after 5 seconds. It's ginormous for Shelly, we'll put that there. Do we want to buy this? What items do we need that are base items? Nothing. Do we, class items only? So I guess we wouldn't see a forging hammer anymore, which we already have, and we wouldn't see an axe, which we already have, right? Because they're the class items. Starting class items? I guess it is just axe and forging hammer. I don't know if these are classed as starting items, because they're skills, not items. And obviously all these are class items, which means we're going to see them in a second. I think that's probably worth buying. I think we buy that. In the hopes that we get flames. Yeah, I'm going to buy that. It's also a treasure item, which means we no longer need a star because we have a 5% chance to find treasure items. Weapon use minus 5 stamina, which is good. But we only get 1 treasure item. So you're our treasure item. We do that. And now we're going to gain plus 1 gold on top of our income. 22 next turn. Send. Don't think we had to move anything else around. You've got a mana rub, you've got a hero longsword, you've got a spectral dagger, consuming mana to deal more damage and ignore armor. You've got stones, so you take less damage when you have armor. We won. Did we even enter Berserker battle rage? We must have, but okay. Shelly's been made. We gained a chipped topaz, which is not the worst thing in the world. I guess we bang that in the weapon. Star can go back in. I am going to say we want pack leader. I think pack leader is insane. Wolf companions are offered in the shop. Perfect. Weapons have a 10% critical hit chance, base, or passive, I guess, and then plus 12% for each pet. And every 2.3 seconds, if we have at least 10 armor, we gain an empower. Otherwise, we gain 10 shield. So we're going to consistently keep getting shield every 2.3 seconds, not 2.8. So we are going to get you. And there's a pet. There's another shell for a Shelly. There's a Jinx. And there's a mana roll. We don't currently have or use mana. So I don't think we care about this. We do need to get this in, and it does need to hit all the pets. So we probably do need to reorganize our bags. We want as many pets as possible now. So I think this is where Jinx is probably important. We could even put Jinx like over here maybe. Because you are probably going to live here. but we'll figure that out, because ideally the axe wants to go like this, right? So it only takes up 1 green diamond. So we'll figure that out in a second. Another lamp is obviously nice. Start with a bit more heat. Every 3.4 seconds, weapons gain an extra damage, 5 accuracy, which means every 3.4 seconds, this is going to gain 2 damage and 10% accuracy, which is pretty big. I do like the double lamps. If we put it like here, we'd probably have to put the lamps on the top. But I would also like to start gaining doggos. So I think we grab the doggo, we unreserve both of these, and then we roll for bag space. There's some bag space, and it's a stamina sack. Crazy, we got 9 base stamina. 2 gold remaining. I think we're going to save those 2 gold, and we're going to reorganize bags. Double axe is going to go 10% faster, 35% faster during battle rage, or an additional 35%, so 45% during battle rage. You're in a fanny pack, you're touching the weapon, and you're touching both the pets. So that means, as I say, it's got a 34% crit chance. You're in the duffel bag, so during battle rage you go quicker. What do? Every 4 seconds we gain 10 armor and we gain the frost, which is good because we've got a base 20% chance to resist frost. Shelly's also in the duffel bag, so when we enter battle rage at 50% health, it means our heal is going to start pumping. What does Shelly do? Cleanse effects have a 25% chance to cleanse an additional debuff. Every 12 seconds we cleanse 6 debuffs and heal for 40. Triggers 15% faster for each potion that we do not have. The cleanse effect here, 25% chance to cleanse an additional debuff, doesn't mean we have a 25% chance to cleanse 7. It means for every debuff cleanse, there's a 25% chance to cleanse an additional, which means this can cleanse 12 debuffs, if we get really RNG lucky. And then obviously the food's doing its thing, giving us armor, giving us stamina, and healing us, all going 40% faster. And we got Power of the Moon, so obviously fatigue starts 5 seconds earlier, and max health is increased by 65% when we enter fatigue. We'll keep the 2 gold and we'll send it with just the lamp reserved. And we'll have some coffee. Oh, snow stick. And a lightsaber. And a pandemonium. Interesting. And your pet's not hitting 2 things. Interesting. Alright, coffee time. Smashed it. Okay. I forgot that this thing is going to give us chip gemstones. That's actually kind of nice. We do see a box of riches, which I obviously want. I am going to gamble another amulet. That's the potion one, which is not great. Amulet of Alchemy. Start a battle, we gain 3 random buffs. Potions consumed. 70% chance to repeat its effect after 2.5 seconds. It's probably the worst amulet for us right now. This lamp's also kind of important. Every 1.6 seconds, we gain a luck, a spike, or a mana, depending on what we have the least of. And eventually, when we have 7 luck, 7 spikes, 7 mana, and 7 armor, it consumes all of those and 27 health, and it gives the weapon plus 27 damage. Luckily, if we don't have 10 armor, you're going to give us 10 armor every 2.3 seconds, which means this lamp is going to have enough armor to consume the armor and buff the weapon with plus 27 damage. I don't think it's going to get to those sort of buffs just yet, but we'll see. Let's roll for bag space. Didn't find it. We want all these things. How do we get you in? Because we do want more chip gemstones. Is this where we take out the garlic? I don't see anything else we can remove except the garlic, which is not the worst thing in the world, but I think we're going to get rid of the garlic and put you in. We're going to sell the garlic. I think we also sell this thing for 3, because I don't think we need that. We can now start buying another thing. Is this where we'd get rid of a banana as well and get a doggo? Every 3.2 seconds, randomly gain a luck, a rejuvenation, or an empower. All important. Obviously, luck's accuracy, rejuvenation is a heal, and empower is plus damage. We may run into a stamina problem, but I think we're going to get rid of the banana and we're going to pop you in. You can probably go there. Do you need to hit pets? You do need to hit pets. 15% faster for each pet. So we could put you here, you here, you here. So you're going to get upgraded into the next version, and you go 10% faster for each pet. Or are you better to... No, I think this is better than gaining armor. Oh, it's upgraded now as well. So instead of giving us 10 armor, it now gives us 14. And every time it activates, it gains an additional armor. So you want to be going as fast as possible, technically. So actually, we're going to leave you there. I'm going to put you here. You hit 2 pets, you hit 1. We can't put that there because it doesn't get the buff. So you're going to have to go there instead with the hammer leaning upwards. So you hit 1 pet, you hit no pets. Unfortunately, that is how we're going to have to play it because of this thing. Yep, that's how we're going to have to do it. Star can go back in. We don't need it in, however, but we might as well. And we could take out the star and one other item to get a banana in, but that's not going to happen. We won't sell the banana because I think we need it for the stamina. We'll send it like this with a singular bag slot. Okay. Lots of weapons, lots of heat. And you've got a goob. What are you doing? Giving crit chance to this thing. 3% crit chance, alright. We had a big hit from the axe. Big 96 crit with 46 critical hit chance. Huge. Oh, this is where we should have kept the Amulet of Alchemy. We don't need the stone because then we get heavy drinking, which means potions, yeah. We don't need to repeat the random start of battle effect because I don't think we have any. We just have a lamp, which is going to give us +2 heat. Don't need it. Shielded would be nice because we do have Power of the Moon. If we were inclined to move that direction. It's either shielded or un-ID'd skill. Un-ID'd skill can give us something crazy. Shielded has synergy with Power of the Moon. I just don't know if we A, have the bag space, or B, care about defense. Play very aggressive when I play a Berserker with a Great Axe. Shielded would make sense. We are getting to the rounds close to survival, which means we probably do need some defense. I am going to go shielded. There's the shield for shielded. We just have no bag space for it. Brilliant. So, what do we want to do? Well, I think we can probably get rid of the lamps. And if we get rid of the lamps, we don't need mana. Or do we need mana? If we turn you into this, items gain 12 shield, we gain a mana. So that's going to give us mana. And then if we look at, what do you do? This thing, Power of the Moon, Moon Armor. Every 2.6 seconds we gain 3 mana and reflect 2 debuff. So I don't think we actually need the mana orb. We would get the mana orb in... Oh no, we need the mana orb to turn these into Power of the Moon stuff. Moon Armor and Moon Shield. So let's buy the mana orb first. We'll keep the shield reserved. We'll roll for bag space because we are going to need bag space. We may as well gamble the amulet. Another pet triggerer. Kind of want to keep that. So I think we just get the fanny pack reserve you. Alright. Where do you want to go? I kind of want you on Shelly. But for now, I'm actually going to put you here. So the lamp goes quicker, the axe goes quicker, which means this ramps more damage and more accuracy, and you obviously deal more damage. We're going to pick you out and put you up here somewhere. We're going to put this here. So, after 5 seconds, Shelly's going to trigger twice. I think that is a good play. This doesn't need to go in the bag right now because we don't have a shield or armor. You may as well go in just to gain some mana. And we've got some debuff cleanse now as well, which I think chipped amethyst is better in the backpack as opposed to the weapon, triggering every 1.8 seconds, 25% chance to remove a random buff. I think that is better. We don't really need to roll. We've got 2 things reserved. I think we keep the banana, we keep the shield. Maybe next turn we sell the other bananas, the Amulet of Feasting, and we roll for bag space and create moon stuff. Ascend. Ooh, lots of poison. Lots of poison. You're not hitting all the things that are poisoning though. That's a weird bag placement with the Death Scythe. We'll have a look at that in a second. Pestilence Flask, Demonic Flask, 114 crit, big crit. Yeah, weirdly. So, items inflict 100% more poison. Food activates, inflict a poison. So this isn't actually inflicting poison. You're not inflicting poison because you're not a food. What? Oh, it's items inflict more poison. I don't know if the Pandemonium counts as the poisoner or not. Oh, it does. It does. All right, my mistake. That is correctly placed. We'll do survival. We've not lost a single game. That's kind of crazy. We normally get smashed on the first game. Gemstones are nice. Red goes in the armor, so we have increased healing. 15 gold. I'm going to say we buy you, but we're probably not going to be able to fit you in the bag. Is that a misplay doing that? Or do we get another pupper? We've also turned him into an armored one, so every 2.8 seconds, we gain a random... I don't know if you heard that or not, but that was a very loud motorbike. Every 2.8 seconds, we gain a luck, we gain a rejuvenation, we gain an empower, as opposed to every 3.2 seconds. Triggers 10% faster for the pets. It also triggers 20% faster for food now, which is huge. We should probably have turned you round like so. That was probably a misplay after he got crafted, just to make these two go quicker. We need bag space. I would also like this gem to make this gem better. So I think we put you there, we put you there. We buy the shield because we want it, we roll for bag space and just keep the one doggo on lockdown. Heart container's pretty big. I think we definitely want that. I'm going to roll once more of everything reserved. We also want that. Oh no, bag space. What are we doing? What are we doing? Is this where we put you here? And do that for Moon Shield, just so Power of the Moon actually does something. It means we lose a bit of stamina regeneration. We lose a bit of healing. You can probably go in there. You can probably go in there. Better yet, we put blues in here. I kind of like it. I kind of don't like it, because you want to hit more pets. But for now, both the weapons get hit by Wolf Emblem. All 3 pets get hit. You can be anything. It's an empty space. It doesn't matter. We just put it there to fill it because we have nothing else we need in. Axe is fine. Everything else is fine. You hit everything. Power of the Moon will eventually hit the shield when it turns into Moon Armor next turn. And everything that gives armor, you are hitting. Okay, we're looking good. We send. I wouldn't mind grabbing this now, but I'm not going to. Yep, we send like this. Have some coffee. I think we lose this. We're out of stamina. No! Alright, so we lose the first survival game, that's fine. There's some more damage, which is what we need. We've now got Moon Armor available to us. So, items give 30% more shield. Items gain 12 shield. We gain a mana, not great, but we do have a Flawed Sapphire in, which means every time we gain 5 mana, we gain 3 armor. Kind of nice. And on attack, we have a 30% chance to prevent 14 damage and remove 0.7 stamina from the opponent, also pretty big. Not to mention, every time the shield activates, we reflect a debuff. Huge. We don't need a stone. I am going to say we want a fanny pack. So here, we get a fanny pack, and I think we're going to put it here. So Shelly goes quicker, the buff dude goes quicker, and everything's still being hit. We need more bag space, which is a pain. I think Heart Container, giving us 2 Empower, increase healing by 15%. You need to go in armor now. That was a misplay. I think that merged the turn before. We should have put that in armor to begin with. And giving us 100 max health. This does work because of the fatigue giving us more health. It's just I don't know if we gain enough rejuvenation by that point. So we're going to leave it locked down. I would like this for debuff cleanse. So I am going to put it here for additional debuff cleanse, especially when we have a Shelly. We need bag space. I would like you as a weapon. We can put this here, this here, this here. We can buy you and put you here. So you're a weapon and you hit 2 pets. I would need this to be touching it though. So this is where I think you're going to have to get sacrificed and move here. And we can do that instead. So at least you hit a pet. You're also in a fanny pack, so you go a bit faster. What does the Courage Puppy do? Deals 5 to 7 damage every 3.5 seconds, and it deals +2 damage for each pet. It's not the best, not the worst. We could also buy you. We can't afford you right now. I think at this point in time, we may as well get the star back in. We're going to need to put the bananas in. We need bag space, bro. Bag space and more pets. I think both of these items do fit the build. We just need bag space. Listen. You've got a double axe. You're going to stun me. Things are also going to gain crit chance and accuracy, which is kind of worrying. You've got cheese to max health, a bunch of bananas, yet you're out of stamina. Crazy. Alright, we slaughtered them. They also have double crit chance on the axe, which is weird that you've put the acorn this side, when you could have put the acorn this side, and then this weapon would have also gained crit chance. It's a very strange play. You've got bag space available for the boots to switch sides of you. I don't know why you would do that. And then you've got loads of fanny pack. I don't know. Whatever. There's the armor we need for moon armor, but we still need bag space. So what are we going to be doing here? We can absolutely buy another pet and put you here. That makes sense to me. It's also going to get upgraded. You now deal more damage. You've also been upgraded. So this cannot be blocked by shields or trigger spikes, which is huge. It deals more damage as well. 7 to 9 as opposed to, what was it, 3 to 5? 5 to 7, something like that. Would like the armor. Can't fit it. I'm going to buy you because you're on offer. And it means it removes one of the reserved items. And now we just need 4 slot bags. So you go there. We can immediately get the heart in, or we can get some food in. I don't know what's more important here. I think we get the heart in. I don't know if we want to turn you into a Heart of Darkness. We don't have any dark items. It reduces their healing by 40% as opposed to increasing ours by 15. Every 4 seconds it steals 2 buffs, prioritizing luck, which, not luck, sorry, rejuvenation, which could be good. And it still uses 7 rejuvenation to gain 100 max health, but 4 in power as opposed to 2. I think we do want to turn that into a Heart of Darkness. Although when they drop below 30% health, this deals 50% more damage, which means when they drop below 30% health and we crit, we win. So I'm going to say we lock that stone instead. I would like to get you in to reduce their healing. And I honestly think we take you out and put you there. I've not done the gems very well this game. Because we should ideally have all pink gems and red gems in armor. And for a turn I left this in the weapon after it merged, and we've left this in this weapon for ages. So this is obviously reduced the opponent's healing by 12%. This is 18%, giving us a total of 30. And we gain an increase in 15%. We didn't really have stamina problems that last game, so I guess the game before they must have had a shield. Or a way of removing stamina. I think we keep this on lockdown. We probably want another pet giving us more armor. If we get another pet that gives us armor, would have to switch these 2 pets out and put you somewhere else. Maybe where the hammer is. We'd have to put you up there, you down there, and then you would replace this one, I think. Still want the box of riches. I don't care about the star at this point. I think we sell the star. Don't care about the amulet of feasting. We're going to sell that, and we're going to sell both the bananas. Do not care. I think we buy this now. We would need the hammer still in to turn it into a higher version, though. And right now, we cannot do that unless we removed an item that we need. And you're crafting this dude into a higher level one. So right now, this is all fine. We save the gold. We keep you 2 on lockdown, I think. We buy you, we send. Alright. Just so the shop hasn't got another reserved item. Shelly, you're also consuming heat to deal more damage. Do you gain 6 damage? You do. So you're going to ramp in damage. You've also got a lamp. This is probably going to be a big hit. Oh, we won with 2 health and 17 armor. We'll take it. What was that big crit at the end? 100 damage. And we had what crit chance? 70%. So if we didn't crit or we didn't have this corrupted crystal in, we would not have dealt enough damage. 68? We might have. We might have still won, even without that crystal. No, it would have hit 50 damage because it would have been half. Okay, anyway. Do not really care about blue gems. We'll leave it for now because we've got space. We've also got a crystal. I don't think we care about vampirism. We need bag space. So, You are going to have to go here. So you get crafted and you get hit by this thing. It's the only way we can do that. Which means we've got a doggo in that we can't fit. And I would like to fit this, so we need bag space. I'm going to say we do what? We buy this crystal, we put it here. We don't care about this. Oh, or do we care about this? I mean, we could lock it so we deal 100% more damage when they drop below 30% health and really one-shot people, or we could turn this into a Heart of Darkness. We're going to roll for bag space. Don't think we care. There's bag space, but it's going to be difficult to get it in unless we just put it here. And put you there, right? So you're a weapon and you are giving crit chance. Yep. And then we get the box of riches in, 3 gold remaining. I think that is a-okay. Yep. Yep. So this has what crit chance? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 82% crit chance, is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, yeah, 82% crit chance. Yeah, 82% crit chance on the axe. Alright, Sam. Is that correct? Yes, 82% crit chance. Have some coffee. We need some big crits. Oh, we might lose this. Yeah, we lost. They didn't drop below 30% health. Obsidian Dragon on a Cupcake Staff is kind of lethal. You've also got a lot of armor, and every time you gain armor, you're going to be doing 4 magic damage per 12 armor. I mean, a bit of a janky build, but it seemed to do well. Very janky build. 30% reduction in their healing. We had, I want to say, we had a bit of reduction in our healing to start with, but I don't know where that disappeared to. Alright. There's our first fire. One of the main reasons why we bought this is to generate flames. And we've only just got a fire. Brilliant. Little Red Gemstone wants to go in armor, but for now we can put it in the axe. I am going to buy that immediately, and now we need bag space. So I would like 2 more pets. But we need bag space. I'm not going to pay 7 for that, we need bag space. There's some bag space, which is nice. Doesn't really help us out, though, too much. I mean, we can move you up 1. Not right now, we don't need to do that, but when we can move it up 1. We'll buy this. Oh, we've got a whole slot over there. Put you here. And all of this will move up 1. And that way we'll be able to get 2 pets in for more crit chance. Yeah, that's probably going to be our final pet, I think. We could also get 1 more pet up here, though, but yeah. We got 1 gold remaining, we're going to roll, see what we get. There's 1 more pet. I think more armor, it might be a misplay, you know. I think we need more doggos. So I'm not going to lock any of this. Can we get the armor in now? No. Unless we put you here and we take the boots out for a turn. And put you here. Power of the Moon can go there, Shieldy can go there. Everything touches, we just don't have the boots in. You know what? I think boots going there is a better play than having the Forging Hammer in. I think that is the setup we're going to use, so at least we have a bit of armor. You're hitting the only... Oh, you can hit a few light items, so you can go there instead. So you hit 2 light items, so we start with 4 rejuvenation. You just don't hit Shelly. That's the only thing you're not hitting, which I think is fine. Because Shelly's a pet and needs to be hit by this. So we need a mana rod to turn you into Power of the Moon. And we need a couple more doggos. Yeah, we'll be able to get 1 down here in this gap, and we'll be able to get 1 where the boots are. We just move the boots. Alright, let's send 4 rounds to survive. Stone armor. When we inflict debuffs, they're going to gain 7 armor for every 7 debuffs inflicted. We've already got 40 something poison at like the 5-second mark. That's kind of insane poison generation. We are doing pretty good with our armor though. We are taking a lot of damage. And they've got a crazy amount of armor. So yeah, we lost to that build. That was a pretty tight build. Pretty tight build. Alright. Big boy heal. That's kind of crazy for 16 gold. These crystals don't seem to be doing me justice anymore either, because we're not putting people on 30% health. I'm going to say for this turn, we just buy you and bang you in the armor. Blue gemstone can go anywhere. You two can go in there. Green gemstone for some poison. It's fine. Keep your flame. We really want a turbo Shally. We just haven't seen a second flame. And then we have no gold left, so we send it like this. So the reason why we bought this for 16 gold is because it gives us plus 40% healing. Unfortunately, they have a lot of minus healing to us, so we don't gain any healing. That basically negated their 30% reduction and 25% reduction. We're maintaining armor, we're gaining max health because of fatigue. We're getting a lot of empower, which is nice. They've just gone invulnerable. 114 to, what was that, 126? Yeah, okay, so when they drop below 30% health, this is critting like 300 damage almost. 262 damage. And because they have a lot of max health, yeah, their 30% threshold was quite high. So if we didn't have those crystals in, we would have dealt 100% less damage, so we would have only crit for like 130, which wouldn't have killed them. I mean, we would have still won because we had loads of health left, but still. Don't need you. Rock. Small red gemstone. I kind of want both of these in the armors. So again, we gain plus healing. We don't have you in armor anymore, which means we don't give them minus 12 to their healing. But that's going to be okay. Fanny pack I think we need to buy. I don't care about base stamina regen, don't care about attacking 25% faster. Resisting stuns and critical hits is kind of nice, but we don't really have any space for you, so we're going to buy a fanny pack and put it here. And then we're going to roll. Don't need a charismatic orb. I would like the cap of resilience and turning it into a cap of discomfort, specifically for the reduction in the opponent's healing by 30%, and the opponent gains above 15% chance to nullify. But I'm kind of thinking people have a lot of max health now, so corrupted crystals in the axe seem to work better. You can get bought as well for some extra armor. We have 2 rounds to survive. I don't know if I want to buy a helmet and lose one of these corrupted crystals. I would normally go the defensive route, but instead I think we're going to roll past it. Do we want to roll past that? Do I want to roll past that? I don't think I do, actually. I really don't think I do. Seago Games, thank you very much for the cheer. How's it going, dude? I think we put... It's a waste of a fanny... Oh, no, we can just fanny pack there, I guess, and then move the 4-slot up. We are going to buy that helmet and put it there. We're going to unlock a corrupted crystal, and then we're going to put you in the armor. Right? So it does mean that when they drop below 30% health, we're not going to be dealing 100% damage. We're only going to be doing 50% damage. But I would like this cap of discomfort. We keep the forging hammer. We keep the flame. Again, I'd like a second flame. It's just not being seen. Don't need a charismatic orb. We would like a mana orb, however. I think we roll for a mana orb. That's kind of important, and so is that. We got 2 gold. I think we put you here. We buy the 1 golder. We do that so these merge. We keep the 2 slot on lockdown, or the 4 slot. 4 slot makes more sense. Whoa. So we can move you up 1. And then put a 4 slot here so we can get another pet in for 12% more crit chance. Although, with a single slot, we can move you up 1 and then put a pet there as well. So we keep the single slot, we don't get the 4 slot. We've got 2 rounds to survive. It means we don't need the forging hammer anymore, so we sell it, we buy you now. You go up 1. No, you stay there because you're hitting 2 pets. We can get a fire in. Beautiful. Let's send it. So this game's gone really well up to this point. I say up to this point. Up to survival. We won every game up to survival. And then I think we've won one of the survival games. We have plus 72% healing amplification. They have minus 30, which means we should be out healing them. They have a crit wood staff. They're having a lot of stamina problems. But now we're losing. Oh no. Oh no. Big crit, 112. Big crit, 202. I think, because this is now our final round, what do you turn into? 15%? I don't think we merge them two. I think we lock them. Yeah, we lock them two. These two are fine to merge together, and so is you two. Yeah, okay. Okay. We probably shouldn't have merged that either, right? Because this is every 5 mana gained. We gain 3 armor, so we were gaining 6 armor for every 5 mana gained. But now we only gain 4 armor. I mean, luckily we have another blue one, so technically it's the same, but still. The reason why we didn't unlock these or merge these two is because they're giving us 10% increase to our healing, and if we merge them, we'd actually lose 5% healing increase. But if we had like more red gemstones, we wouldn't want to do that, or we would want to do that, so we can fit another red gemstone in and gain more plus healing, but that's fine. If we had more turns to survive, I would be buying another helmet and using the corrupted crystal in another helmet. But we don't have more than 1 turn to survive, so we roll past all this. That's annoying. Because we should have merged these gemstones now, lol. God damn it! That's fine. We can buy the mana crystal. We could put you here. That is a good play because we are going to gain 35 mana if the game goes on for long enough, which means we're going to gain 20 random buffs. We take one of these gemstones out, we put it in the weapon, so we have 7% lifesteal, and you go in the armor, which gives us 15% increase to our healing, as opposed to 10. That's fine. We can put the fire in for now. I would like to roll a few more times. We've got a few more gold left. Ooh, it's a shame we don't have any bag space at the top of the bags, because this is our full bag slots. As you can see, we don't have anywhere to move anything, because we would buy a health pot and put it above Shelly, so Shelly goes 15% faster. But we can't do that, so that's fine. I am going to say we want the bag slot, because it gives us 15 more armor. You don't give us any armor, so you don't have to get touched by the shield, that's fine. Oh, the boots aren't touching the shield, I've just realised. And they do give us 20 armor when we enter Battle Rage. Kind of a little misplay. So, is this where we move you up 1? Move you sideways. Power of the Moon doesn't hit the shield, but we can put it here so it hits the shield and boots go there. Mana Orb can now go anywhere. It doesn't actually matter. We've only got 1 turn left. We can sell the Box of Riches. We don't have enough turns left for it. I guess you can go here so you hit 2 pets. Trying to see a way of getting that potion in, you know. Don't see it. I mean, I kind of do see it. We just have to move some things around. No, that's fine. That's fine the way it is. Let's roll. We've got 8 gold left. What do we got? We should probably fanny pack something. Kind of feel like we fanny pack the weapon again, but I don't think we care that much. I'm going to say we fanny pack here. Mana Orb. Again, it doesn't need to hit a lot of things. It's not the end of the world if it hits like stupid stuff. Like there, for example. Or we put it there. You go there, boots go there. So this still hits everything it needs to, and you now hit 3 things and Shelly, which is fine. We may as well grab blueberries. You can go there, so you go faster, because you go for 20% faster for each food. 3 gold remaining. We're going to roll once, maybe twice. Don't need any of this stuff. Can't really get a whetstone in either. Well, we can, I guess. We move you around and buy a whetstone, put it there. It's +1 damage. Lovely. Let's just send it. All right. Final round. Magic Torch with double claws of attack. That's kind of terrifying. You're also going to gain invulnerability when you gain 10 mana. There's the first one. We do have +65 healing. They have -33. They are going to be healing, though. Yeah, we lose that. Crazy. So I think we won 2 of the survival games, but we won every game getting to survival. Pretty straightforward build, pretty tight build. Oh, you've also got Artifact Stone Death in a bag of stones, which is ginormous. And enchanted weapons on the Artifact Stone. That's kind of huge. I wasn't really paying attention to how much fatigue damage we were taking there. We took 12 damage in fatigue? Oh, so we weren't that far ahead of them. Yeah, alright, anyway. That's not a bad game. We probably didn't gain much ranking for that. Oh, +25! Holy moly! Alright, we're in Diamond. I was expecting us to gain like 8 from that, but I guess because we won every game and not survival, I wonder how much ranking we would have gained for just accepting the win. I mean, I'm kind of happy about that. Thank you for the congrats. We got 2 in Diamond.